What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News. I will not be talking about Porsha Williams every day, okay, because of this situation. Absolutely not. I'm behind, and that's the reason why. 3 days ago, I posted my part 1 to all of this Porsha Williams drama. And, Porsha is now engaged to Falynn, ex-husband. Well, they're still legally married. I posted a video before Porsha even came on social media and Simon came on social media to confirm their relationship or anything, okay? When they did that, 2-3 days when it comes to hot topics feels like 3 years, okay? So I did not come out right away and release the video. It took me like 2 extra days to do that. So my part 2 is up. So because I'm behind, I'm basically catching up. But I too want to move on because it's Porsha just everywhere. And yeah. Anyways, I did promise, however, that I was going to do a separate video on Nene and other people from Bravo leaving comments and what they have to say. But Nene hopped on Instagram Live and did an interview. So I want to play that interview, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video. When Porsha posted that she was engaged to Simon, Nene left this comment: "Congrats, P. Always choose happiness first. Hashtag love wins." Porsha responded, "Thank you." That comment got a lot of responses, okay? And most of them you already know. One of Nene's famous catchphrases on the Real Housewives of Atlanta is "close your legs to marry men." So people just couldn't understand, how do you make such a statement, right? Dragging Kim Zolciak, but Porsha just did what she did and you're over here congratulating her. So they were calling Nene a hypocrite, dragging her, bashing her, and all of that, okay? So when Nene saw this, she went on Twitter. And her first tweet was, "I didn't watch the show. So this the man that was on the show with that girl? Oh, ish. Now I see what y'all saying. Ouch." Then people were still coming for her. And then she responded, "Reading is fundamental. I posted a comment and didn't really read. I just saw love and relationship, then posted. You have to keep it real as a friend. It looks strange, but I don't know any details," okay? Someone also left a comment. Nene also said, "But girl, next time close your legs to married men." This person responded, right, while she was always in her own best friend, ex-husband, Peter face. Nene responded, "Sure, and it's gonna stay in his face." Now, everything that's happening this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, with Porsha telling Bravo producers she doesn't want certain scenes to be shown on the show, and Bravo deleting scenes and, protecting Porsha while they leave other people out there to hang dry and all of those things. Well, remember, most of you are aware the whole Apollo situation, he lied on Kenya, okay? He lied on Kenya. He apologized for lying. But when Nene called Kenya out on the reunion talking about Apollo, Kenya said, "I don't know why you keep coming for me when you are always flirting with Peter, okay? And you said some things about Peter as well." That's when she screamed, "I have never flirted with Peter," and did all that mess. That was Bravo perfect moment to show Nene clips, but it was crickets. Because once again, at that time, they were protecting Nene. Oh, they showed all of Kenya behind the scenes and clips. But when Kenya made that comment, Bravo, Andy, the producers, and them pretended like we didn't watch the show. I remember watching the episode where Nene was flirting with Peter, and Nene said in confessionals, if Cynthia Bailey wasn't her friend, and she and Peter met in another life, and she wasn't married to Greg, and Cynthia wasn't married to Peter, she would absolutely date him because Peter is an attractive man. I'm not making that up. She said that on the show. Bravo are so quick to pull every single clips of Kenya. They never put that clip on the screen. They never put all of the time she was flirting with him on the screen, because once again, the agenda is to always make Kenya Moore look stupid, which every time she is always vindicated. And we're seeing that right now. Okay? So even after Nene and Cynthia had a falling out, Cynthia and Peter got divorced and all of that, go on Instagram, they are in videos just...
They always want to try to be like, you take a birthday picture with Peter? Happy birthday, Peter! Sexy and 60, bitch. That's how it works, baby. Sexy and 60, baby. Sexy and 60. Oh! Yeah!
That's what we do.
With his sister, bitch.
That's right. Yeah, there we go.
Ball one, honey, and I'm finna fight Aaron.
So that's what this person is talking about. And Nene is basically saying, I don't care, and I will always be in his face. He's my friend. Okay? All right. So now I understand, especially with people who have money and businesses and things like that. I don't care how short the marriage was. It is still not easy to just be so quick for the divorce to go through. You have to separate properties. There's all of these different things that you have to do. So yes, you could be legally separated. The marriage is done. There is no possibility of reconciliation. It's over and all of that. You know, he filed in January, dismissed it. If you watch part 2, you will hear all of that. Attempted to work on his marriage, then filed again in February. Okay, so yes, there was hope for reconciliation, but he's engaged to somebody else, so it's over with. But so when Kim Zolciak said to Nene, well, Big Papa is separated, he's now with his wife, and Nene did not care what the technicalities were. The fact that the man was still legally married, he was a married man, and close your legs to married men. So that's why people got upset with her. It doesn't matter all of the stories going on with Simon and Porsha. He is still legally married. So the same energy you had for Kim Zolciak, have the same energy for your little sis, Porsha. Okay? So she was on Instagram Live with Sheen Magazine, and they asked her about it. So the live was an hour long, almost an hour long. She talked about her businesses. She talked about growth. She had a positive conversation. But we're here about the Porsha mess. Okay? I'm just going to skip all the way to the end where she asked a question about Porsha and this man. Okay? So let's get into it.
Before we end, I want to ask you quickly, before we talk about your lounge, I just want to ask you.
I am an open book, truly.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you, everybody wants to know, I want to ask you about Porsha, your little sister. Yeah. You know, you at first, there was some controversy that you liked it and you were cheering for love. And then when you found out, then you kind of pulled it off. And people, what was really going on there? Because I know you love her like a sister.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, Porsha lives around the corner from me. So like many of you, I was in the Bahamas on Mother's Day. I was traveling and I looked in social media. So I haven't really been on social media that much, but I rolled down social media and looked. And I saw Dennis and this man, right? In her pictures. I never really paid it much attention. I just saw Dennis and a guy, right? So when she said she found love like a day later, I thought she was found in love with Dennis. I never really paid the man that much attention in the picture, right? Yeah. I don't know Simon personally, okay? I know Simon had a club. I may have met Simon once because he has a nightclub here in Atlanta, but I personally do not know him. And would have never, you know who I really thought he was? I thought he was Diane's boyfriend. Porsha's mama boyfriend. In the picture when I saw
Miss
her,
Diane, you thought that was Miss Diane's
boyfriend, right? When I was just scrolling through the pictures really quickly, and that's why I said reading is fundamental. Now listen, understand this: because Porsha is dating somebody that was somebody on the show. First, let me go back and tell you this. Let me tell you how reality TV happens. She said something in her thing when I went back and read about they're not friends. Believe that they probably are not friends, okay? They probably aren't friends. They probably never were friends. And that is probably the truth. Now I'm going to just have to second that, because on the show, everything appears to be something that is truly not. Everybody that came on the show came through me, just about. Cynthia came through me. Yvonne came through me. Tanya came through me. Porsha came through me. I knew none of them when they stepped their foot on this show. But that's how they presented it to the world, right? Now, we did become friends, some of us, on and off the show, but I never seen them a day in my life, okay? So I can believe that they probably were never friends, ever. What happened on that show, I don't know, because I wasn't there. I did not follow the show. I do not know. Okay, so what I went back and said was, reading is fundamental. I actually thought she found love with Dennis or somebody. I wasn't paying that man no attention. I thought that was Miss Diane. I didn't know. I had no idea. I never read anything. Like many of us, we don't read. We just, pushing and just looking and pushing the like.
That's
and
real.
Congratulations. And then I got so many people. I got so many notifications, like people were talking to me, and I went to see, and they were like, "How you gonna do this? How you gonna?"
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I can still support Porsha. You understand? I didn't have to fall out with Porsha because she's done whatever it is that she's done. As a friend, you can always tell a friend when they're wrong. You know what I mean? True. I have not had a conversation with Porsha personally to say you're right or you're wrong or how can I support you. I've not had that kind of conversation with her. I'm certainly not going to fall out with her because she is dating somebody. It's not my place. I'm not that kind of friend to say, hey, I'm not going to ever speak to you again because you're dating somebody. I think as a real friend, as a big sister, honest. I think that you can say, you kind of tell them like you would, like your mom would tell you, do you know what you're doing here? Do you know the consequences here? You kind of talk to them. Would you want somebody to do this to you? Just give the consequences. That's all you can do, because at the end of the day, Porsha's 40 years old. We're not talking to a baby.
That part.
I think people think that she's a kid. She's a grown woman.
Because often people keep saying, well, she's young, but she is 40 years old. She's a grown woman. And I love that you can separate the two. And that's what real friendship is, sincerely. You can say, you know what, I may not agree with this, but I'm not going to stop being your friend. This is just something that I may or may not agree with. And I think that's huge. That's what women do.
It's real. Why would you stop being friends with them? I mean, you may look at them side eye. You may not want them around your dude.
Come on,
we talked about separating friends. So when your dude is around, you may not have them around. When you're dating your next new guy or your husband, so now you may,
invite them to the pool.
Right. You may not invite them to the pool party. When it's double date night, I have many double date nights with couples, and I have my single girl here because she doesn't have a guy. So if we're doing that, then maybe she ain't going to be over. You just may not, you just, now So there are boundaries.
Right. Right. Like you said, when it's good to know. Just like your aunt said, it's good to know. I love that.
What we're working with.
Yeah.
So now we know, girl, you ain't invited to all the parties now. So, some of these girls, some of these girls will be looking at you crazy like she's coming over here. They'll be scared. One thing I've never been, though, I probably should have been, though. And that's one thing I've never been afraid to bring women to my house around my husband. And I hear many women say, I don't bring women around my husband.
Yeah.
I've never been that girl, though. I had plenty of women in my house and my husband's here. I probably should have been that way, but I never was. And I've been dating him since I was 28 years old.
Yeah.
I probably should have been that way. I just always felt like if my husband wanted to talk to a girl that was in my house, he was really crossing the line. It just really is crossing the line. It's just
that's
like,
real.
And I always feel like, he must really don't like me. To talk to one of my friends, right?
I agree.
He must really not like me.
I
And so
agree.
I definitely has questioned Greg before, like he must really not like me, or I'm not gonna like.
Of course, Nene had more to say, but I'm going to do a part two, a separate video where I post the rest of her life because she did say some things that made people give her the side eye, okay? So I will post that next or maybe later. But I want to address a few things that she said in this live, okay? Didn't I said a while ago when I was reviewing the show last season or the season before, like everything that I've said, I've been right, okay? I said, oh, please. Nene probably don't even know who this Tanya chick is. Okay, Tanya ain't going to no swag boutique to shop, all right? Even that she married. But you know what? It looks good for these girls to come on and be introduced through the other girls. So that's what's going on. She just admitted it. But at that time, she wanted us to believe that Tanya really went and shopped at her boutique, okay? As you can see, it was all a lie. But here's the difference, Nene. Okay, Falynn might not have been Porsha's friend, but the moment Porsha agreed for Bravo to flash Porsha's friend across the screen, the moment Porsha went into that woman's house, okay, paycheck or not, filming or not, the moment she then went off camera and hung out with Falynn and posted pictures on her Instagram page referring to her as her friend, the moment she was on almost every Instagram post of Falynn that is probably removed or deleted now because they no longer follow each other, they've probably blocked each other, whatever it is that's going on, the moment it went off camera, and it was now on social media where she was in her comments, calling her beautiful, on her pictures, liking her vacation pictures. The moment Porsha started doing all of that and calling her a friend in real life, that's when things change. That's when the girl code and all of that steps in. So I understand how Porsha just kept it on the show and this is my paycheck and all of that. But the moment it came off the show, Shamia is still in Falynn's comment, okay, because Falynn and Shamia have the same birthday, and Shamia is Porsha's best friend. The moment it became all of that, then yes, she became Porsha's friend. All of these women are hypocrites, okay? Girl code should apply to one woman, but then when you go to this length against girl code, then, oh, she wasn't my friend. So that's that. Now, as far as the part about, not bringing women around your dude, okay, I understand it's all fun and laughter and all of that. But no, okay, if your man loves you, it doesn't matter who you bring around. He is not going to disrespect you, period. He's going to honor your relationship, your marriage, whatever it is that the both of you have going on, all right? There's no other woman on this earth that can walk in the room and turn your dude head if he's all about you. And that's it. Whether you bring them around or not, if your man wants to cheat on you, you don't have to have a female up under him for him to do that. He will do that regardless. So I don't agree with that whole point. But I understand, people say that in his jokes and all of that. But you don't have to bring a woman in your house for your man to cheat. Nene knows this. Greg cheated on her before. She even talked about this in this Instagram live. I will be posted next. However, I'm also going to add this. I also know what Nene means. Even though your man, yes, can cheat, even if a woman is not in the house, a woman that you brought in and all of that, I get it. However, she's simply just saying as well that when you have a history like that, then it makes people uncomfortable and people give you a side eye, and to just avoid the awkwardness and all of that, just don't invite that type of person to the party, especially around other women, men, and things like that. So I understand in that aspect as well. If someone have that type of reputation, then just leave them where they are. So I also get the other side that she's talking about. Let's move on. You also have people in their life leaving comments like, oh, Nene girl, please. ain't nobody want Greg. I'm like, don't be mean to Greg now. Not ain't nobody want Greg. And they were like, Nene, please, Porsha goes where the money reside, okay? Greg is looking at your money right now because, the tables have turned, and first it was Greg that was making money in the beginning of their relationship. Now Nene is the breadwinner, okay? So people are like, yeah, Greg doesn't fall under the category of people Porsha is looking for because he doesn't make the kind of money that Porsha looks for when she dates men, okay? So I was like, leave Greg alone. So that's that. Of course, she didn't have the same energy towards Porsha that she had towards Kim, and I get it. This is not the Real Housewives of Atlanta set, and she's treading lightly, to not go in on Porsha without getting all of the details. But if you say one thing on TV and you're passionate about it, and that was a huge catchphrase, of course people are going to come for you and have things to say about you being a hypocrite. And lastly, she was all over the place. The whole, I thought it was, Porsha back with Dennis, or Porsha is back with Dennis, but Dennis standing over here looking like he doesn't even know Porsha, like his hands are crossed, body language, while her hand is on this dude's chest. But that's Porsha talking about love with Dennis. Then her first response compared to now talking about, I thought it was Miss Diane's boyfriend, which is a little shade within itself, but the facts are the facts. He is older. Nene will never just simply admit when she's wrong. You know what? Listen, no big deal, but I was wrong. I was rushing, whatever. She will make up any story to justify why she did something. And Porsha is exactly the same way. And that's the reason why they deserve each other. And that's the reason why they are Real Housewives for Atlanta friends. They're not real friends, because in the next video I'm going to post, you will hear the reason why I'm saying they're not real friends, okay? Because real friends would have been there for their real friend. And I'm going to leave it at that. And in the next video, I will explain why. I am wishing everyone the best. I'm wishing all of you the best. Don't forget, my birthday is tomorrow, okay? So I might post that video today, or I might be off this thing for a few days, or I might not, because to be honest with you, I am still one of those people that, I know people taking their shots and things like that, but I'm still inside. I'm still in the house. I'm not playing with this virus, so I don't think I'm going to be doing much. Even if I have a nice dinner and I get dressed up and all of that, I'll still probably do it in the house, because I ain't playing with this virus and around love and people that I know are safe and all of that. But I'll be back with the next video. Take care. The end of here, my Falynn loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.